And we're going live. I've got my cameras. I've got almost all three of my cameras. One moment, please. All right, friends. Thanks for joining me. I made an announcement a couple days ago to the effect that it's very likely that I would be performing an accordion stream for you around New Year's. I wasn't quite together enough to make it happen New Year's Eve. So, for the second, please accept my New Year's Day music stream for you, my friends, on Facebook and Instagram. I am, as you well know, hopefully, every week I perform some perhaps unlikely squeezebox repertoire that I pull out of whatever corner of music history is its natural home, and I bring it to the instrument that I spend my time manhandling. This guy here, not that particular one, but a free reed aerophone in the same family of instruments. I call it Stupid Accordion Tricks, and I've been doing them weekly since the beginning of 2019. It's been a great musical outlet through the pandemic, and who knows if I will ever stop, because it keeps me learning songs. It's not going to be the most polished set, because many of them I play over and over until I record them for you, decide that's good enough, and then never play them again. In some cases, maybe I'm going to be sharing with you a song I haven't played for a year, in which case you're going to get some virtuous kind of sight reading experience. We get to see how good my charts are. And I'm not going to play all of them. I'm not even going to play my favorite songs, the ones that I recorded this year. I've been keeping track of the traffic that each video receives. So the songs, by and large, that most people were interested in are getting revisited here. If you'd like to do the deep dive and see what you missed, of course, you can find them all on YouTube, where they live. Those of you watching on Instagram, on Facebook, I have so many cameras and I have so many microphones, and currently the best quality stream going out is to YouTube, which is also where all the back recordings live. If you just Google the phrase "stupid accordion tricks," you're going to see, like, I don't know, 50 odd songs a year over 4 years, probably about 200 cover songs up in a playlist there. And I got to start recording some on a weekly basis for 2023 too. My gosh, I didn't play a lot of shows this year. I've even trailed off a bit doing streams. When the pandemic started, we had the Accordion Babes pinup calendar doing monthly streams, and I had a lot of fun joining them for a lot of those virtual events. It's kind of trailed off. Making it happen on a weekly basis across so many months, it wears you down. One song a week is one thing. A whole set per week, that's a whole other ball of wax such as you use in the interior of an accordion, perhaps. But I did perform a set 1 year ago in the closed and condemned, or at least sold, walls of the Little Mountain Gallery during a wild Arctic snap, such as we just experienced here in Vancouver. It was really freezing, and I felt really sad that that venue was shutting down forever, because I'd cut my teeth performing there, producing events there some 15, 20 years previously. So I played a whole set of songs that I would have been playing way, way, way back in my squeezebox history, sound quality was abysmal. Maybe some things are best left in the past. But here I find myself again, New Year's, streaming another set for you. This is a song I picked up for New Year's Eve last year. I haven't played it since then. We'll see how far I get into it. Some truly unlikely accordion repertoire. And again, if you're enjoying watching this, but there's some video problems, sound problems. I know those of you watching on Facebook, from what I saw of what the camera was telling me, it looks kind of like the white balance is strobing, kind of like I'm exploding over and over again. If you redirect yourself to the YouTube stream, I can see right now. Yeah, you're not getting any of that. Sadly, very few people are likely to find this stream on YouTube, and mostly all of them will be finding it on Facebook, with the exception of you. Instagram, I see you, spammer in the comments. A genuine spammer. Total rando. Let's see if I can play some music for you. I got a feeling tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's gonna be a good night. Feeling tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's gonna be a good night. And that's the night. Let's live it up. I got my money. Let's spend it up. Go out and smash it. Like, oh my God. Jump off that sofa. Let's get off. I know we'll have a ball if we get down and go out and just lose it all. Stressed and I wanna let it go. Let's go way out, space scout, lose control. Fill my cup, nozzle top. Everyone dancing, let's set it off. Let's paint the town, we'll shut it down. Let's burn the roof, and then we'll do it again. Do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, and do it, do it. Let's live it up, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, let's do it, do it. Still got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That's the night. Let's live it up. I got money. Let's spend it up. Go out and smash it. Like, oh my God. Jump off that sofa. Let's get off. Fill my cup. Nozzle top. Crying. Everyone dancing. Move it. Let's set it off. Let's paint the town. We'll shut it down. Burn the roof. And then we'll do it again. Do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. Do it. Let's live it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. Here we come, here we go. We gotta rock, easy come, easy go. Now we on top, speed a shot, body rock, it, don't stop, rock around, up and down, around the clock, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, Friday, Saturday, to Sunday. You know what we say, party every day, party every day, feeling. Tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's gonna be a good night. Feeling. Tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's gonna be a good night. All right, I've been waiting for an excuse to play some Black Eyed Peas for some time. You know, that old accordion cliche. Why not? The repertoire of songs that you can play for New Year's is not massive, but you know, baby steps. I had a lot of success with this tune here, by which I mean I don't know if anyone's ever played it on accordion before. Probably for good reason. It's rather tricky, but every year, early in the year, I like to pull something out on the occasion of the kind of David Bowie anniversary. And this worked very nice. Both the last 2 years, I had some nice covers at that time. I'm afraid Facebook, it's looking like my stream is really not cooperating from what I can see. I'm just checking in to see if I can catch any comments in the chat, but I think my computer is just too old. So get to YouTube if you can. And let's see if I can make my way through this. It's not without its challenge, but I ran through it earlier today. It didn't sound too bad. It's a god-awful second note. What on earth? Yeah. Try that one more time. You get one of those per set, right? It's a god-awful small affair. When the mercy hell, when her mummy is yelling no, and her daddy is told him to go. Her friends nowhere to be seen. She walks through her sunken dream to the seat with the clearest view, and she's hooked to the silver screen where the film is a saddening bore, for she's lived it 10 times or more. And she could spit in the eyes of fools as they ask her to focus on sailors fighting in the dance hall. Oh man, look at those cavemen go. It's the freakiest show. Look at the lawman beating up the wrong guy. Oh man, wonder if he'll ever know. He's in the best-selling show. Is there life on Mars? Oh yeah. It's not perfect, but it's a complicated progression. It's on America's tortured brow, and Mickey Mouse has grown up a cow. Now the workers have struck for fame, 'cause Lennon's on sale again. With the mice and their million hordes, from Ibiza to the Norfolk Broads, Rule Britannia is out of bounds. To my mother, my dog, and clowns. But the film is a saddening bore, for I've rated 10 times or more. It's about to be rich again, as I ask you to focus on sailors fighting in the dance hall. Oh man, look at those cavemen go. It's the freakiest show. Look at the lawman beating up the wrong guy. Oh man, wonder if he'll ever know. in the best-selling show. Is their life fun? I get there eventually. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I was going to run through. I played about 10 gigs this year. I know, that's not interesting to anyone but me. I think I did a kind of belated like New Year's week of some of the best songs I covered in 2021. That's all. I've forgotten all about them now. No, there's great songs. It's tough when you do a series like this. Let's just play all the songs. And you're like, okay, I'm gonna do it. In the first couple months, you're like, I've played all my favorite songs. But I'm only like 2 months into my annual challenge. I've got to come up with like 10 more months of filler songs. But it turns out, there's a lot of great music out there. A lot of great music out there. You don't need to worry too much about running out. No, my battery is running out. So Instagram may be dropping out of your stream. It was charging when I got started. That's the problem with your USB charge cords. Not apropos of anything. This came up. I was saving it for St. Patrick's song, but a little bit prematurely. There was a kind of, not going to say a contest, but a survey, if you will, for kind of the most Canadian songs. And this one, it was like British Columbia's favorite song by a British Columbian band. I missed it the first time around, but it's a great number. Linda McRae holding down Squeezebox on the original recording. May be a pale echo of that, sadly, but I'm the man you chose to spend your time with watching this stream. All I can be is myself, right? Have to excuse me, I'm not at my best. I've been gone for a month, I've been drunk since I left. So-called vacations will soon be my death. I'm so sick from the drink, I need home for a rest. Boom, 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 boom. We arrived in December. London was cold. We stayed in the bars along Charing Cross Road. Never saw nothing but brass cups and oak. Kept the shine on the bar with the sleeves of our coats. You'll have to excuse me, I'm not at my best. I've been gone for a week. I've been drunk since I left. These so-called vacations will soon be my death. I'm so sick from the drink, I need home for a rest. Euston Station, the train journey north. In the buffet car, we lunched back and forth. Past old crooked dikes, through Yorkshire's green fields, we were flung into dance as the train took and reeled. They might excuse me, I'm not at my best. I've been gone for a week, I've been drunk since I left. These so-called vacations will soon be my death. I'm so sick from the drink, I need home for a rest. By the light of the moon, she drifts through the streets, a rare old perfume, so seductive and sweet. She tease us and flirt as the pubs all close down, then walk us on home and deny us around. You'll have to excuse me, I'm not at my best. I've been gone for a week, I've been drunk since I left. These so-called vacations will soon be my death. I'm so sick from the drink, I need home for a rest. The gas heat is empty, it's damp as a chill. The spirits we drank now just burst in the room. I'm knackered again, come on sleep, take me soon. Don't lift up my head till the 12 bells of noon. You'll have to excuse me, I'm not at my best. I've been gone for a week, I've been drunk since I left. These so-called vacations will soon be my death. I'm so sick from the drink, I need home for a rest. Oh my gosh. Very sad that the composer of that song is no longer with us. I had the immense privilege of hosting an installment at the Campbell Bay Music Festival 10 years ago or so. He was on the bill playing his songs with a band, and aside from all the sheep manure, it was a real magical time. Oh my goodness. This is an old tune. The songwriter, renowned for being a virtuosic. The song is essentially blues, so you have your choice of how to dress it. Now, there's not much the accordion blues tradition. If you'd like more information about it, you can read I got a copy right here. Read my Accordion Warrior co-host's history book, Accordion Revolution, People's History of the Accordion in North America, from the Industrial Revolution to Rock and Roll. He has a bit to say about the blues and how it did and didn't fit with the black accordion tradition. For the first time, someone is trying to answer the question, why did Leadbelly and Muddy Waters play accordion? It wasn't because of polkas. But when I play this one, I just try to strip it down. Give it the minimalist version. You don't have to be beautiful to turn me on. I just need your body, baby, from dusk till dawn. You don't need experience to turn me out. You just leave it all up to me. Show you what it's all about. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to make good to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible. I just want your extra time and your a kiss. Got to not talk dirty, baby. You want to press me. You can't be too flirty, mama. I know how to undress me. I want to be your fantasy. Maybe you could be mine. Leave it all up to me. We can have a good time. Don't have to be rich to be my girl. Don't have to make a way to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible. I just want your extra time and your kiss. Women like girls rule my world. I said rule my world. Like your age, mama, and like your shoe size. Maybe we could do the twirl. You don't have to watch Dynasty to have attitude. Just leave it all up to me. My love will be your food. Don't have to be rich to be my girl. Don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time and your kiss. Yeah, another composer taken from us far too soon. The first year I finished doing this weekly cover tune series, I wrapped it with his 1999. That was a lot of fun. I've played that on New Year's at all kinds of gigs, and let me tell you, That's one song they're never expecting to come out of an accordion. Oh my gosh. So I am seeing, sorry, I'm getting some messages on Instagram here. What is up with my microphone? Hello. They can't hear me. They can see me, but they can't hear me. I'm going to advise them to go join me on YouTube, where the quality stream hopefully is working for those of you. I don't know if actually anyone is there, who knows, but in time they will be, maybe. Well, go to all the effort of setting up your multiple streams. I think only one quality one is getting through anyway. My apologies, Facebook. It's a troubled platform. I'm troubled. Why can't I just have like 3 or 4 supercomputers and cutting edge phones to do all of my folly on? That would really, that would really be something, wouldn't it? I'd have to come up with more important things to do on this. But this is a lot of fun. Thank you anyhow for joining me. I've got evidence now. Someone was paying attention. This was my most well-received song of the year, partly because I issued it twice. The first, when the Queen of England was ill. She was ailing for quite a good long while there. And then later when she, she got better, and then she didn't. Your basic Sex Pistols classic. Getting the punk sound on an accordion. Tricky proposition. But let me see what I can do. God save the Queen, the fascist regime. They made you a moron, a potential H-bomb. God save the Queen, she ain't a human being. There is no future in England's dream. Don't be told what you want. Don't be told what you need. There's no future, no future, no future for you. God save the Queen. We mean it, man. We love our Queen. God saves. God save the Queen. 'Cause tourists are money, and our figurehead is not what she seems. God save history. God save your Ray. Oh Lord God, have mercy. All crimes are paid. Where's the future? How can there be sin? Where the flowers in the dustbin? Where the poison in your human machine? Where the future? Your future? God save the Queen. We mean it, man. We love our Queen. God saves. God save the Queen. We mean it, man. There is no future in England's dreaming. No future, no future, no future for you. No future, no future, no it can be rough, but Sid Vicious would actually be playing several songs behind the rest of the band, so I think I got off pretty easy there. Yeah, I can't say I'm that sentimental. Not thrilled. Um, Charles is king now, but I guess that's the way the cookie crumbles. God, we're gonna have to change our Canadian money. It's not gonna be pretty. Not gonna be pretty. I pulled this one up out of the surely no one has ever played that on accordion before songbook. Thank you, Jim. Very. What's the word I'm looking for? Kind words. When you try and fit the entirety of the Sex Pistols into your accordion, some things are gonna fall by the wayside. The first time I recorded it, I tried to do a patented Johnny Rotten nose gob blowing at the end out on the audience, but you can only get so far over cyberspace. Thank God. What am I doing now? Yeah. Surely no one ever played this on accordion, but it was the right song because my kids were out of school. It was summer vacation. Well, we got no choice. All the girls and boys making all that noise because they found new toys. Well, we can't salute you, can't find a flag. If that don't suit you, that's a drag. School's out for the summer. School's out forever. School. Oh, come on. I got a stuck button. That's what playing the Sex Pistols gets you. All right. Oh, getting into the music, eh? First time this happened to me, I was on stage in the middle of a Fringe Festival performance that was really relying on me to hold down all of the songs in a musical about a Jewish wedding. And we were on stage for the entire performance. So my opportunities to diagnose the problem were limited. And of course, the production only had the budget to hire a filmographer for one night to document the performance, and that's the night they got. So all the usable clips were the brief moments where no music was supposed to be happening. Oh my gosh. Let me try this again. Jim, it's not a difficult arrangement. If you had any interest in picking it up, you could, your accordion arrangement of this tune would be worth getting out the fake guillotine and spitting the blood all over the audience for. I'm just opening the doors to show people what is possible. I'm not hearing that chord anymore, so let's jump back into the song in progress. School's out for summer. School's out forever. School's been blown to pieces. Only for the second time through. All right. I got disrupted, but I'm going to make my way through it. Well, we got no class, and we got no principles, got no innocence. You can't even think of a word that rhymes. School's out, summer. School's out forever. School's been blown to pieces. Here we fever throws out completely. Oh my gosh. Well, I got a little shaken just because my instrument died in the middle of my performance, but we recovered. So around October, I was in a spooky mood, and I was looking for some spooky entertainment, and I found my way to Netflix. It wasn't Netflix, no, it was Disney Plus, and I got caught up on What We Do in the Shadows, the TV series, and it was one of those cases where I heard the theme song and I was like, wow, that's chilling. Surely that's something that they just hired a session player to cook up for the song for the program. But in fact, it was a real song. It's one Norma Tanagra, who spent some time in the Greenwich Village kind of folk song community, and that is the subject of this song. It just so happens that certain lines and verses are really applicable to conceited vampires. So a great fit. Fun song. Don't sing if you want to live long. Have no use for your song. You're dead, you're dead, you're dead. You're dead and out of this world. You'll never get a second chance. Plan all your moves in advance. Stay dead, stay dead, stay dead. Stay dead and out of this world. Fast and stand in the sun. There's too much work to be done. You're down, you're down, you're down. You're down and out of this world. Don't ever talk with your eyes. Be sure that you compromise. You're dead, you're dead, you're dead. You're dead and out of this world. You hear love whipping like rain. God, you're safe from the sound of the pain. Long gone, long gone, long gone, long gone and out of this world. You smile that tears your face. It's time for the inhuman race. You're down, you're down, you're down. You're down and out of this world. Now your hope and compassion is gone. You've sold out your dream to the world. Stay dead, stay dead, stay dead. You're dead and out of this world. If you haven't seen that program, I recommend you try it out. It's, people have been writing about vampires for a long time. It's a pretty fresh take. It was a lot of fun. For those of you just joining us, I think I've hit some kind of sweet spot as I see folks flooding into the channel, Instagram especially, where my phone is about to die and I'm told that actually there's no sound getting through. So if you go up in the comments, you might see my suggestion to go join us on YouTube. Although I can see that at least one person was successfully able to get an earful of what I was doing over on Facebook. But there's no point in talking to you if you can't hear me, unless you're an excellent lip reader. But ultimately, for posterity, it will all be ending up on YouTube, filed under Stupid Accordion Tricks, which is the weekly series I perform an unlikely squeezebox selection every week. Have for 4 years, and why stop? It's a lot of fun. Keeps me sharp. I like to listen to the hit parade, the pop charts. Not the first thing you think of when you think of accordion music, but like anything, 90% of it is garbage, but you find some fresh sounds there. Oh, thank you so much, Jim. You're really holding down Facebook for me tonight. If you look up Stupid Accordion Tricks on YouTube, you may find a higher quality stream, but if you're not bothered by the quality, enjoy your chili, and thanks for joining me. It helps me be among the very first to adapt modern music and new tunes to an instrument where they really don't belong. But that's my favorite. I didn't pick up the accordion because I love the traditional repertoire. I wanted to do something unlikely with it. It's like I'm playing a little surprise. Let's see if I remember how this one goes. I didn't write down my chords here. I don't know, Daddy's getting hot at the body shop, doing something unholy. Lucky girl, she got married to a boy like you. She'd kick you out if she ever knew about all the stuff that you tell me that you do. Dirty boy, you know everyone is talking on the scene. I hear them whispering about the places that you've been and how you don't know how to keep your business clean. Mommy don't know, Daddy's getting hot at the body shop, doing something unholy. He sat back while she's dropping it. She be popping it. Yeah, she put it down slowly. Oh, he left his kids at oh, so he can get that. Mommy don't know, Daddy's getting hot at the body shop, doing something unholy. Daddy, if you want to drop the addy, give me love, give me Fanny, my Balenciaga daddy, you can bag it up, cause I'm spending on my day, you can watch me back it up, I'll be gone in the AM. He get me Prada, get me you like Rihanna, he always call me cause I never cause no drama, when you want a baby, I know I got you covered, when you need a baby, just jump under the covers. Oh no, Daddy's getting hot at the body shop, doing something unholy. Sat back while she's dropping it. She be popping it. Yeah, she put it down slowly. Oh, and his kids at oh, he can get in that. Mommy don't know, Daddy's getting hot at the body shop, doing something unholy. Yeah, not satisfied. Many years ago, someone asked me to play some Sam Smith, and I was like, I would, but I don't like any of his stuff. Finally, you wait long enough, and eventually they come up with a perverted pop hit. That's when the accordion horns in. So I'm winding up here, unless we got any requests coming through. Requests like, can you turn the microphone back on your phone? I can't figure it out. It claims it's playing. Sorry that it's not. But there's also, there's only so many new songs, but crushing weight of the classics. It's really kind of overbearing. Here's one I arranged years ago. I was asked to learn and then never played. And Instagram is out. That's the end of my battery. Only got a couple more for you here. I have literally a couple more, unless you hit me with a request. But I don't know, maybe an hour's enough for you. Maybe you can go to the Stupid Accordion Tricks playlist on YouTube, and I got 200 of these up there, 50 more every year. Adding to the crushing weight of history, people keep dying. Skilled, talented, elder statesmen of the music industry, which is, not a cultural sector known for its kind of health benefits, longevity of the careers. But, yeah, I don't know if it's people are just getting old or the ongoing unattended ravages of the pandemic. But, yeah, anyway. Christy McVie died this year, and that's why I pulled this old Fleetwood Mac song out of my never played file. And was one of the most popular things I shared this year. That's what this whole set is, the most popular songs. Groomed a little bit. There were some statistical outliers. When I played Smurfin' Beer for Oktoberfest, that just did huge numbers. But outside of Oktoberfest, I really don't see any reason anyone needs to hear it. You can find it on the playlist if you look it up. And there was a lot of interest in some kind of historical labor trad songs I shared. One Meatball, The Grand Hotel, other songs from that period like Freight Train. Nice old-timey tunes. I was really surprised, humbled, and impressed, and glad to see. You think maybe I won't post it to TikTok. The kids aren't going to know it, and they're not going to, they're not going to benefit from it. They're not going to enjoy it. But they enjoy it quite a bit. A lot of these old tunes still have a lot to tell us about the experience of being alive today. Timelessness of some art. Others, just a flash in the pan. Especially with the pop stuff. Anyway, back to my accordion memorial. Wonderful you. You make me happy with the things that you do. Can it be so? This feeling follows me wherever I go. Never did live in miracles. I'm feeling that it's time to try. Never did live in ways of magic. I'm beginning to wonder why. It would be different and you know it will. You make love and fun. I don't have to tell you, but you're the only one. You make love and fun. 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 Moment of silence. This is the reason you gotta keep up with the pop charts, is because your favorite songwriters are not going to be around forever, and you gotta come up with new favorites to not replace the old ones, but to join their ranks. This one didn't peak my charts, but I just learned it for New Year's. It's still relatively fresh in my brain, and I opened with the song I learned for New Year's last year, and I'm going to end with the song I learned for New Year's this year. And thanks to everyone who's come along with me on my musical voyage this year. It's been rough. The first year we didn't do an Accordion War Festival. We're not down for the count, but there's a lot of rethinking that needs to take place, being that so many of the festival principals are not convinced that it is safe yet to have large public gatherings in indoor spaces, such as where performances typically occur. But I found many interesting opportunities to share music this year, not solely through my stream, which, get a load of this, YouTube tells me 13,000 people watched something that I recorded this year and spent 173 hours watching it. That's, you've been watching for about an hour and you're thinking, like, yeah, that's about my fill. Then again, you divide that by 13,000 people, maybe the average view time is not actually that long. But yeah, I got 60 subscribers to my channel. You always get the best quality video up on YouTube. I also, as you know, share it to Facebook, where the algorithm may or may not share it with you. I send it to Instagram, Twitter, and who knows how long that's for. You can come find me on Mastodon. I think that one's got legs. It's got, some starting issues, but it's less kind of flagrantly sinking ship, I think. Thanks to the folks who helped me share music this year. Jeremy, who had me come back for the second year to his White Rock Festival. So last year it was a comedy festival, and then the following year it was Jazz and Blues Festival. You might not book an accordion player to, entertain people on the sidewalk on either occasion, though you must understand, I am in fact incredibly funny, even though what I do is intensely serious. But it gave me a great opportunity to spend some lovely afternoons in White Rock. And thanks to the Estonian Cultural Society, who had me come out to their lodge in Mission for their annual summer event. I don't know any Estonian music, but they are people who are ready to embrace what the accordion has to offer. It's the first place someone ever told me that I played with balls. I've never observed that part of my instrument, but maybe it's in there somewhere. I had fun playing out, tabling it out front of the office during the municipal campaign in Vancouver for the Vote Socialist candidates, playing out back in the alley during their Corsi Rosenthal box workshop. When you play accordion, there's only a few places where it naturally fits, but there's so many places where, because it doesn't belong anywhere specifically, it can end up going just about anywhere. As maybe best demonstrated by the Times Vancouver Free Geek, RIP 2022, had me in the Creaking Planks as their house band at functions that they hosted. Thanks to R.C. Weslowski for inviting me to share some music at his poetry night in the house where Jimi Hendrix grew up. And the folks who tuned into my other streams during my summer yard sale, my Portland friends at the Horace Fair function, where I've been attending remotely for many years now. My incredible colleagues at Hermanas del Perro Magnetico, who hosted their Monkey Island themed art opening at the Bar de la Stella in Buenos Aires, who tapped me to play music from The Secret of Monkey Island to a bar that was full of nerds from Argentina who loved this video game and video game international flavors. Anyway, and thanks to you all for putting up with me and joining me tonight. Thanks for all the support from my family, of course. And let's take it away. Happy New Year's, everyone. If you want to hear more, I'll have more songs up every week. The warmth of your love is like the warmth of the sun. This way long time to come. I don't let go of my hand. Now darkness has gone. This will be our year. Took a long time to come. And I won't forget the way you held me up when I was down. I won't forget the way you said, darling, I love you. You give me faith to go on. Now we're there, and we've only just begun. This will be our year. Took a long time to come. The warmth of your smile, smile for me, little one. This will be our year. Took a long time to come. You don't have to worry. Worrying days are gone. This will be our year. Took a long time to come. I won't forget the way you held me up when I was down. I won't forget the way you, darling, I love you. You give me faith to go on. Now we're there, and we've only just begun. This will be our year. Took a long time to come. Zombies, 1968. I've been Rowan up Kivitz of Stupid Accordion Tricks. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you all through 2023. I got a long list of songs to share with you. It'd be cool if I can get back with the Creaking Times at some point. Gotta let that go fallow for a while. Thanks so much for joining me, everyone.